Now, this is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it? Time for action.
Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up tonight, a curling controversy. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the Winter Olympics, but the Canadians, let's just say accusations have been made, which I'm going to talk about tonight. Here's a question for you. You know, Wednesday is Ash Wednesday, and that begins Lent. And that means that it's fish fry season here in the Miami Valley. One of my favorite seasons, fish fries. But I was thinking, who's got the best fish and chips in town? There's a lot of places that serve them. I asked this question on my Facebook page, and we're getting lots and lots of response and feedback. Some are mentioning the Dublin pub, and I happened to be there last week for lunch. And I'm not kidding you. That I didn't order it. Somebody at my table did. That piece of fish was probably 15 inches long. It was crazy. It was crazy how big it was. And the pub at the Green, that's always been pretty good. But the thing with fried fish, it's sometimes hit or miss. It can either be too soggy or there's more batter than fish, and that's not terribly pleasant. So if you've got a place that you would recommend, go to my Facebook page or give us a call, 937-957-1290, and tell us about it, because I'm on the hunt. I love fried fish, and I don't have it very often because, it's not the healthiest thing in the world. But this time of year, why not? Got to start the show here. Usually you tune in for silliness and craziness and weird stuff. But this story that we've been talking about all day here on WHIO, this woman who was shot and killed this morning during what could be a burglary. Police up in Tipp City say that they got a call around 2:30 in the morning on the reports of a burglary and that somebody inside had been shot. So when they got there, they made contact with the husband of the family that lives there and the two children who were both inside the home. And unfortunately, the victim was their mother and wife, 37-year-old Ashley Flynn, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. And the line that we got, on WHIO.com, and Mike Campbell, I know, has been following this, and Ron's been talking about it this afternoon, is that they think it was a burglary gone wrong because there were signs of forced entry. And I know that this is terribly tragic for everybody, but especially those in that community who knew this woman, Ashley Flynn. She apparently was a teacher or a substitute teacher at the Tipp City schools and a volleyball coach. So this woman not only touched the lives of her own children, but many, many, many others in the Tipp City community. And I don't know how long she was a substitute teacher or been coaching volleyball. I mean, she's 37, so it's very possible that she's been doing this for, a good 10 years or so. And you just think about all of the lives that this woman has touched over the years, and it's just terribly sad for, I'm sure, everybody who knows her. And her neighbors and the people that she went to church with. I think I saw a story where she might be a member of the Christian Life Church. Is that the big Christian church up there? Or Life Center? I think I saw a post about that as well. So just a terribly sad situation, and be curious if anybody. I'm sure people who are listening to the show, there's some that know her, and maybe you've got a special story you want to share. For some reason, this story just kind of hit me. Police are looking for information or video footage. I'm not familiar with this neighborhood. It's the 900 block of Cunningham Court. I'm assuming this is some sort of, obviously, a residential area, not so much something out in the rural part of Tipp City, because that does exist. But they're looking for people that, have video of maybe the neighborhood or something was spotted. And this, again, was around 2:30 in the morning this morning. So I'm sure your neighbors are talking about this, and it's the talk of the community, obviously. But just hold this family in your thoughts and prayers, and the people that know her, and the students up there at Tipp City Schools who are familiar with her. But if you have any thoughts on that, 937-957-1290. All right, let me talk to Scott in Troy. Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So as I mentioned, Wednesday begins Lent, and that's the time when everybody starts thinking about fried fish. Here in the Miami Valley, we have all the fish fries, which is always exciting. I try to hit a couple every year. But where do you go for the best fish and chips?
The Last Queen in Enon, Ohio.
What's it called again?
The Last Queen.
The Last Queen. Okay. So
it's a little
go ahead.
English pub in Enon, Ohio.
Wow. So how big are the pieces of fish? Do they give you one big one, or did they give you a couple of smaller ones? Some places they go either way,
More than one big one.
Wow. Now, what kind of chips do they serve with it? Or do they serve the French fries?
They certainly do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of fries? See, I like the steak fries with fried fish. That's kind of my go-to.
Like a wedge cut.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
A wedge cut.
All right. So the Last Queen. Well, I appreciate that. I'll write that down. I think a couple of people may have commented on my Facebook with that. So thank you very much. I appreciate your call, Scott. Karen in Butler Township. Hey, Karen. Hello, Karen. You're up. Karen, you're on the air.
Folks, when you call in, turn your radio down.
Well, Karen had her shot. She blew it. 937-957-1290. On the subject of fish and chips, I was thinking about this earlier today when I thought, hey, I ought to ask that question. I do the Wing It Wednesday here on the Evening Edge, and that's an opportunity for a nonprofit to come in and talk about what they do in the community. And all it does is cost them a order of chicken wings. They sit here for half an hour. It's sort of a chicken wing bribe, I guess. They get free airtime to promote their campaigns, their causes, and in return, I get a order of chicken wings. And I'm thinking we could probably do the same thing with fried fish and fish fries. I mean, if you go and look online at all of the fish fries that, and I think many of them are beginning, this weekend on Friday, because again, Lent begins on Wednesday. There's just dozens and dozens and dozens of them. And I was thinking this could be an opportunity. We could call it the Evening Edge Fish Fry Fridays. And my thinking is if you're going to have a fish fry, and a lot of these places do it every week. It's not just a one-off. Some churches and groups do a one-off, like one night and that's it. But some of them, they do it every weekend. So I'm thinking, if you want to come and promote your fish fry, whether it's a one-off or you're doing it every week and you're a nonprofit or, whatever your organization is, send me an email, eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, and just put in the subject line, Fish Fry Fridays, because this is, again, this show is a community show, and I want to try to support the community and the nonprofits and all the folks that do the good work here. You can come on and you can talk about your fish fry, and all it costs you is a fish dinner for yours truly, little fish and chips. I would like that. And I think you would like to be able to get that free publicity here on WHIO. So hit me up. Once again, my email address, eveningedgetodd@gmail.com.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right, everybody. Can you hear me on the live stream? Just making sure everything's working. Okay, good. Just checking. Oh, yeah. Old Bag of Nails. I've heard a number of people mention that. case you didn't hear that commercial the first time, here it is again. Lord. Come on.
Buc-ee's is hiring ahead of its April opening. We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh, well, go have fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Straight across.
Your crashed car. In local news, a spectacular car crash. House car.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Just got this one in. It happened this morning. Thank you to Edgehead Heather. SUV hit not one, but two houses in Middletown this morning around 3 a.m. on Sheridan Avenue. No one was home. In the home that was the most heavily damaged, no injuries reported. But just so everybody knows, if a car hits two structures in one incident, we only count it as one incident. So that brings us to number 15 for the year. And it's been actually a couple of weeks since we've had a car into a building. So good job, but hopefully this won't open the floodgates, as they say. 937-957-1290. Let's talk to David in Urbana. Hey, David.
Hey, what's going on, Todd?
How are you, man?
Pretty good. I got my radio turned way down, so hopefully you can hear me good.
Good. Yes. So where do you go for the best fish and chips?
My house.
Ah, you're one of those guys. You do your own deep fried fish, huh?
Well, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy for 8 years.
Okay.
I went to Scotland. I've been to England. England by far has the best fish and chips, period.
Yeah.
You go to a stand, you buy a big slab of fish, they roll it up in a newspaper,
Yep.
put some vinegar on it with the fries, and they hand it to you. And they kind of do the same thing in Scotland. Great. So the trick to fish, you got to have beer batter,
Yeah.
but it's got to be thin. You got to make that beer batter thin so it doesn't puff up and you end up with too much batter on the fish.
Yeah. I hate that.
No, I do too. It sucks.
Yeah.
Because you can't taste the fish.
Right.
So if you make your beer batter and make it kind of thin, almost watery, and then put your fish in flour and then in the batter and then fry it, it's going to come out good. But it's got to be thin. It can't be that thick batter.
Right. That sounds good, David. Thanks for that. That's a good tip. I appreciate it. Karen in Butler Township. Hey, Karen.
Hey, well, I got cut off, but I'm back on again, so I hope I get through this.
Yep, get through it. You got a few minutes or a few moments.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk fast. I happen to have you on, which I do every night. I think I'm obsessed with turning you on at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have to get over that and start eating chocolate or something.
Well, Karen, I appreciate you wanting to turn me on, so thank you.
Well, this is a sad thing because someone in our family is married to Ashley, first cousin to Ashley Flynn. So a lot of things that have come out are like, I keep saying, I'm not going down any rabbit hole. I'm not saying anymore because everybody has their opinions now. And she did sub at Tipp and also was a LifeWise teacher, which is Christian based.
Okay.
And a lot of schools have said, okay, we'll let you do it. They have to leave, but she taught LifeWise. Also, we all go to Christian Life Center on Little York.
That's what I saw. That's what I read. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing I'm going to end with, and I hate it, because through the WHIO app, everybody, not everybody, but so many people now are going on, oh, the husband did it. Well, I know her husband personally, and it makes me very sad that people are going on, and if they don't know and it hasn't been proven, you know what I want to say? Keep your mouth shut.
Okay, there you go, Karen. I haven't heard that yet, but thank you for your comments. Appreciate it.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T double D
H. Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Sorry, I was watching a clip. Oh, Colleen, I remember Arthur Treachers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, William, I love Euros. The thing with fried fish, if it's got too much batter, I feel like it just dehydrates me too much. Like that batter just, for whatever reason, just dehydrates me.
If breaking news, traffic, or severe weather happens anytime this hour, we'll break in immediately because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. We have a new telephone number if you'd like to call the show, 937-957-1290. And we're talking about, many things, but in particular, we're talking about fish and chips. Fish and chips. Lent begins on Wednesday, and that's when a lot of folks who observe Lent have fish on Fridays instead of, meat or ham or whatever. Hamburger or steak. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, we get it. So my question is, who has the best fish and chips in town? It's one of my favorites. I enjoy fish and chips, but sometimes it's kind of hit or miss. It can either be too soggy or too much breading, or there's not a lot of fish. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. So I'm asking the question, who has the best fish and chips in town? Now, somebody on the live stream, Edgehead Colleen, mentioned a chain that used to be here years and years ago, Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. And that was the go-to. In our house growing up, that was the go-to. Arthur Treacher's first, and then if you wanted, fast food fish, then it was Long John Silver. And then Captain D's, in that order. But Arthur Treacher's is no longer around here. I did discover that there are 3 in Cleveland. I ain't driving for it, but they're up there. There's 3 of them hanging on. They're in Cleveland. So if you got a place you'd like to mention, 937-957, almost said it, 1290. Let's see, Mike in Riverside. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Todd. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. So where do you go for the best fish and chips in town?
I think the best one that I have is up in Tipp City at Harrison's. They have that big piece of fish like you had down at the Dublin pub.
Oh, okay.
I've never had a fat piece of fish up there. And they also make their own fries. Not fries, I'm sorry. Potato chips with it.
Oh, so it's actual chips, like potato chips.
Yes, but they're all homemade. They're not store bought. They're good.
I gotcha.
And another good place that I really like and is real close to you at home is Bunny's Hasty Tasty there on Linden Avenue.
Oh, my wife and I were talking about checking that out. I remember going to that location. I guess has it always been Hasty Tasty?
Yes.
I remember going years and years ago with my parents, but I haven't been there in a long time. The last time I was there, Mike, they still had that little jukebox thing on the table. Remember?
Yes, they still have it.
They still have it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
I first started going there back in 1966 when I was in high school.
Okay.
We used to cruise Bunny's Hasty Tasty, the Parkmore over on Kiwi Street.
Yeah.
And the Country Kitchen.
Yeah. All right.
And
well,
I love the show. Let's hear some casino bells.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. I'm going to have to get Mary to go over there to Bunny's. We'll have to try it.
You'll love it. It's great.
I appreciate your call, buddy. Pat and Clayton. Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Hey, Todd. Great. How you doing, buddy? Great show.
Oh,
listen to you every night I go to work.
Thank you.
Hey, outside of like the typical Catholic church fish fries, which are all great and they're all listed everywhere.
Yeah.
The best piece of walleye you want to find, a big old hunk, is Bunkers of Vandalia.
Oh, okay. I've been to Bunkers before. I didn't get the fish there, but okay.
Yeah, they have like regular fish and chips on the menu, but there's a walleye you can get either broiled or fried.
Okay.
And either way, it's great. But I get it fried and its batter's real thin. It's a great big chunk of fish.
See, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be hit or miss with fried fish. Some places it's too greasy and too soggy. And the other thing is if you get too much of the breading, and I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but if I have too much breading on fried fish, or really breading in general, but it's usually on fried fish, I feel like super dehydrated for like the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
It just soaks up everything inside me. I'm like, this is not a good feeling. Not a good feeling.
Yeah, but it's a real light batter on it, but you can get it broiled as well.
Okay.
Either way, but it's really good. It's a good big hunk of fish.
Yeah. What kind of chips do they serve with them? Are they actual potato chips or are they fries?
You get actual potato chips or French fries, either one.
Okay.
But I tell you, as big as that piece of fish is,
you may not need it.
You don't really need a side, right?
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate that. Debbie in Urbana. How you doing, Debbie?
Hi, fine.
What's going on?
Okay, I was calling about your fish and chips. The best fish and chips is the Last Queen in Enid.
You're the second person to mention that on the show tonight, and I've had a bunch of people mention it on my Facebook page. So how do you why do you like that compared to other places?
It's just the way it's fixed. It's not greasy. They give you a plate, and it's just a humongous piece of fish. So, and it's not a lot of breading. It's just really flaky and delicious.
Wow. Okay. The Last Queen. I'll have to check it out because a lot of people are mentioning that. So I'm going to have to start going to restaurants more often. I don't know about you, Debbie, but do you ever sort of get into that rut where you just kind of go to the same places all the time and then you order the same thing all the time? I need to be more adventurous, I feel.
Yes, yeah, I am sort of the same way, but
Yeah.
I do try to branch out just every once in a while. And I try different things at the Last Queen too. So
Cool. All right. I appreciate it,
Yep.
Debbie. Thank you. Have a great night. That line's open, 937-957-1290. Ron Otto mentioned this in his news that Robert Duvall, legendary Hollywood actor, he passed away yesterday at the age of 95 at his home in Middleburg, Virginia. I tell you what, he's one of those actors where whatever character he plays, in my view, you just see Robert Duvall playing those characters, but he did it so well. I just loved watching him. The movie that I remember first seeing him in, I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and I remember seeing True Grit because my grandpa Hollst was a huge John Wayne fan, and he played Ned Pepper in the 1969 John Wayne, and I remember him in that film. But he went on to be on many other obviously great films, all The Godfather. That of my top 5, The Godfather, him playing Tom Hagen, the concierge. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's like number 5 on my list. Number 4 of my favorite, his favorite roles that he was in, a character named Felix Bush. And Felix Bush was a hermit, kind of a feared hermit in a movie called Get Low. And the whole premise was he basically has a funeral for himself, but he's still alive. And it was kind of cool. I really liked him in that one. Number 4, I loved him in Open Range with Kevin Costner. That was a great one. I mentioned Ned Pepper. But my favorite Robert Duvall role is a movie called The Apostle. And he wrote this movie, he directed this movie, and he starred in it. And it had Billy Bob Thornton in it. It had a number of other actors that, have gone on to do, much bigger roles. He played E.F. Dewey, and he was this apostle. He was a minister, if you will. Fire and brimstone kind of preacher. But other honorable mentions for Robert Duvall. These weren't necessarily great movies, but I loved him in them. Days of Thunder, Gone in 60 Seconds, Deep Impact. I just saw that like a week ago. But the 2 others that I thought he was great in, Crazy Heart. He plays a friend of the main character who's dealing with alcohol, and I thought that was good. And he also played Robert E. Lee in Gods and Generals. So a couple you might want to check out. Let's talk to Daniel and Xenia. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Todd. How you doing?
Good. What's shaking, my friend?
Hey, I just wanted to say that I don't know if you remember the old restaurant. It was called Lumberton. It was between Xenia and Wilmington. It closed down a couple years ago, but they used to have the best fish. It was the perch.
Oh.
All you can eat on Fridays.
Oh, wow. I love a good all-you-can-eat fish special.
But one other thing, last week you were talking about the squirrels eating the undercarriage of the cars and the electric wires.
Oh, yeah. We had a story where somebody's house burned down, I think in Florida, because squirrels got into their attic and people just started calling in about, damage that squirrels have committed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it actually happened to my dad, and the mechanic who was fixing it said it's because the covering that covers the wires are not made from rubber. They're made from from soybeans.
Oh.
And they just think it tastes good.
Wow. So
it's unfortunately, it's the Japanese companies like Toyota and Honda that do that.
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have just thought it was plastic or whatever. All right. Well, cool. Yeah. Thank you for that, Daniel.
Love the show.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Here you go. A little casino bells for you.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Who, Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, Christy. Hello from your Goodwill drop-off edge heads.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO Dayton, WHIO FM Pleasant Hill.
Nobody likes to be told what to think. Our news is right down the middle. Dayton's News and Talk is WHIO. Depend on it.
Talks between the U.S. and Iran resume tomorrow. Of latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. So I just got this, I just got a text from my buddy Steve Teaver, who owns Dublin Pub. And Dublin Pub's been brought up a couple of times here on the show tonight. We're talking about the best fish and chips in the Dayton area. And here's what he said. By the way, he is an edgehead. Says, if you want to give away a complimentary full order of fish and chips to someone on air, we will donate. We use warped wing to bread fish. Beer batter. Yummy. So, thank you, Steve. Let's just do it, Ian. Caller number 6, 937-957-1290 will hook you up with a full order of fish and chips from Steve at the Dublin Pub. That's pretty cool. I love that. Dick in Sydney. Hey, Dick, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay, Todd. How are you?
I'm well. So what's going on?
You was talking about Robert Duvall?
Yeah.
You know what his debut movie was?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hardly nobody knows that.
Yeah,
but my favorite Robert Duvall is Lonesome Dove.
Oh, that's right. That was a TV series, wasn't it?
That was the TV series.
Yeah. He.
Hey, and I got something else I wanted to say to you.
Hey, get ready.
I talked to you. It's been probably a year and a half or 2 years ago. We talked about. I write letters for a hobby. I write 6 to 12 letters every day.
Okay.
And you told me that if I wrote you a letter or a card, you'd send me one back.
Oh, it was a greeting
and you
card.
Know what?
It was a greeting.
You never did.
Yeah, I'm a jerk. I'm just a big jerk. Here's the problem.
That's okay.
Here's the problem, Dick. This is going to sound like the biggest lame excuse in the world. But,
there's a lot of them.
Well, we used to have a mail department here in our building, and they got rid of it. So nobody has stamps. We have no way to stamp anything. It's crazy. I've got to go to my mom's house if I want stamps. She keeps them. She still mails everything. But anyway.
Oh yeah, people love, especially older people, nursing home people, and little kids love to get cards.
Yep. I hear you. Well, Dick, I'm sorry I failed you.
No, it's okay. I still listen to your show.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Have a good one.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T double D
H double L
S T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Shame. I know, Leslie. I just don't get to the post office very often. I don't want to get out of my car. borrow some from Dr. Boogie. Well, what makes you think Dr. Boogie has stamps?
I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If breaking news, traffic, or severe weather happens anytime this hour, we'll break in immediately because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, Wayne. This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun, and it's free. Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, who wants to have some fun? I do. Now, you just saying you want to have fun, or do you really want to have fun?
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up this hour, we've got a story about, I don't know if you've been watching the Winter Olympics, but over the weekend, there was a huge controversy in the world of curling between the Canadians and the Swedes. Holy cow. There were nearly punches thrown. That doesn't happen in curling. I've been curling. I used to have a curling team. That doesn't happen in curling. But it nearly did, so we'll talk about that. Also, we got some science news and some breaking food news. Woo! Breaking food news. Our telephone number is 937-957-1290. We have a new phone number. We're talking about many things, but Wednesday is the beginning of Lent. And that is the time of the year when people who observe Lent will often give up meat on Fridays. And the exchange is fried fish. And, I grew up here, and there are so many fish fries every Lenten season. We have a lot of Catholic churches and Catholic schools and many other organizations that aren't even, associated with a church. They still have their big fish fries, and they're big fundraisers too, by the way. So there's two things that I've got working tonight. One, I want to know where you go for the best fish and chips in town. There's a lot of places that are known for it. There are a lot of places that do it well. But sometimes, fried fish is kind of hit or miss. It could be too soggy, too much batter. Sometimes the chips are not the greatest. I prefer steak fries as the chips. That's what chips are. They're not necessarily potato chips. In England, then you don't get potato chips. You get like fries or something. But some places here will actually serve you potato chips, which is fine. Whatever you choose, right? Whatever you choose. The other thing that I want to put out there is that, I do Wing It Wednesdays, where I have nonprofits come in and talk about the good works that they're doing in the community, and all it costs them is basically an order of chicken wings. They get a half an hour of airtime here on WHIO for an order of chicken wings. So I was thinking, well, why can't we do this with fish fries? I used to do a thing where we play this little open here.
I want to do like a fish fry.
Lovely big golden piece of fried fish.
Ice cold beer.
Damn, it's going to be a great night.
Right. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a tradition here in the Miami Valley and all over the place, obviously. But I used to read and give out fish fries that were going on in the community. And I wanted people to send me their fish fry information, and I got those and I did them. And I'm probably going to do that again. But I was thinking, if you happen to be a local church or a nonprofit or whatever, and you're having a fish fry, whether it's a one-off night or maybe you do it every week. A lot of places do that every week. I'd love to have you come in and be on the show and promote your fish fry and promote whatever that you're doing. And all it costs you is some fried fish for yours truly. And yes, Leslie on the live stream, she says, Todd is just trying to get more free food. That is not entirely true. There is some truth to that, though. But this is a great way to have people come on the show and promote their fish fries and their fundraisers and the whole deal. It's just something fun to do, right? That's what this show's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be fun. So here we are. That's what we're trying to do. So if you'd like to be on the show and you want to bring in some fish and promote your fish fry, send me an email, eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. 937-957-1290. Cindy in Dayton. What's going on, Cindy?
Hi, I don't think someone's called in about this one. We double date with friends because they agree the best fish fry is at Yankee Trace in Centerville.
Oh.
It's open to the public and it's all you can eat on Fridays.
Every Friday they do this?
During Lent.
Oh, during Lent. Okay. Well, see,
But
this
they
is
might have changed it, so call
right.
ahead.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Is it tied to a nonprofit, or is it they just do it for?
No,
Okay.
just the golf club
I
restaurant.
got you. Okay. Well, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yep, that line's open 957-937-957-1290. So here's this curling controversy. And I mentioned that I curled before. Now, when I curled, we did it up at the Chiller Ice Rink in Springfield. This has been a number of years ago. I think it might have even been prior to COVID, if I'm being honest. I think it was. I really enjoyed curling. I really did. I can't get down low to the ice and slide the stone like you see them do in the Olympics. I can't do that. I'm just too big for that. It's I'm not flexible enough. Maybe too many fried fishes, but it's fun. It's fun. But I do know the one rule is that once you let go of the stone, you can't touch it again. You can't touch it. You can't touch it with your hand. You can't touch it with the broom. You can't touch it. Now, you can use the broom to try to direct the path of the stone. You see that, on TV. But once you push the stone and release it, you can't touch it again. And the Canadian, there's a Canadian player by the name of Mark Kennedy who was accused of touching the stone a second time on Friday night during a competition with Sweden. And the video is out there. You see him hold the handle. You see him let go. And then you see his right index finger just give it a little extra touch. Well, he got called out on this by the Swedes. And I was going to play the clip, but he goes full tilt. He was not happy. And F you. I mean, that's what it was. It was off the hook. I've never seen so much emotion in the game of curling. But then 24 hours later, the Canadian women's curling team was accused of the same thing, the double touch. So it's kind of interesting what the story is. I guess, let's see, on Sunday, Britain's men's team faced a similar ruling when a Scottish curler was judged to double touch his stone in a round robin over Germany. So, it's kind of interesting, this whole curling controversy. I do remember a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, when the last, one of the most recent Winter Olympics, there was an issue with curling with the brooms, that the brooms that some team was using were some sort of specially engineered brush that gave them an advantage over the other teams that they weren't supposed to be using. But who knew there'd be so much controversy with curling? I did hear this morning on Miami Valley's Morning News with Larry Hanskin. Apparently, people have been posting videos of their cats watching curling on TV, that the cats seem to be mesmerized by the curling. I wonder if it's just because of the commentary and just the sounds, because cats sometimes get lulled into that sort of like a cat ASMR. But I wonder if anybody's noticed their cats enjoying the Olympic curling. Justin in Sydney. Hey, Justin.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Before you get to your comment, I want to try to read your mind.
All right.
Okay. You're calling in about the fish, the best place for fish and chips, right?
I am.
I'm going to say the Last Queen.
No, that's a good place.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not a mind reader. That's all right.
It's the quarry in near Newark, Ohio, Granville.
Oh, the quarry in Newark. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, they have all you can eat perch Fridays.
Oh man, I love an all you can eat fish fry or fish night. The thing is though, the last time, I got to be honest, the last time I went to a fish fry, it was at Carroll High School, okay? And just down the street from where I live, and it was good. But the problem was, and it was all you could eat, but there were so many people there, it was taking them so long to turn over new fish. Like it was all you can eat, but then you'd have to wait like an hour for your next plate of fish.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, it was crazy. And finally, we were just like, okay, well, we're out of here. But all right, well, if I ever make it up, you said in Granville, right?
Yeah, it's the quarry in Granville in Newark, Ohio.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll check it out if I ever make it up there, Justin. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. That line's open 937-957-1290.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H. Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
I like the Arby's fish sandwich.
Get ready to see more fog for the Tuesday commute. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, we're going to go have some fun, aren't we?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. We have a new telephone number here at WHIO. It's 937-957-1290. And I have to tell you, I dodged a bullet over the weekend. So yesterday morning, a couple of my nieces, they are aspiring twirlers. That's right. They're both taking baton lessons. And they had a big baton competition. And my wife and I were invited to go. I didn't make it. I was working on some show stuff. But my wife went along with my mother-in-law. And, of course, our niece's parents were there. Well, I got a message from Mary earlier saying, I'm not feeling too good. I feel like I'm maybe got a stomach bug or something. Can you bring me this medication that she has, that she got from her surgery that, helps her nausea? I said, oh, okay, sure. Next thing I know, it turns out the niece's parents are both down with the bug. So I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight, and I dodged a bullet. No stomach bug for me. Ain't happening. And that's good because we have some food news. Breaking food news.
Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Well, what's your favorite food?
No flavors here. Food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you order this kind? This is so scrumptious.
Tomorrow is the day. McDonald's announced that tomorrow, the 17th, the Shamrock Shake is coming back. Yes. Yes. Ian is pumped. Are you really? Or are you just being sarcastic?
I am so pumped.
Are you really?
I love mint flavored anything.
Oh,
it's it's honestly like maybe my favorite flavor of anything of all time.
Interesting.
Right under that is maybe cookie dough and then cookies and cream.
Nice. Well, it first came out in 2012, and tomorrow is the big day.
And then I will sell it all out on the first day.
Do you think?
I'm going to buy every single order that they have.
Now, they don't use at McDonald's. I don't usually order shakes. Okay. But from time to time, I will get an ice cream cone. Of course, if the machine is working. Do they use the same machine? Is the ice cream machine the same machine they use for the shakes? Because as often as the ice cream,
sure it is. Yes, I believe it is.
But see,
I think it is.
As often as the ice cream machines are not working, which has sort of become this joke,
it's
right?
1 in 15 chance it'll work.
That would mean that they couldn't make the shakes either.
Yeah.
Interesting. I bet somebody knows for sure. I bet we have somebody listening right now who is an employee or a former employee of McDonald's and can tell us once and for all whether or not the ice cream machine at McDonald's makes also not only the cones, but also the Shamrock Shakes that Ian is salivating for right now.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T. Double D.
H.
Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO. This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news. WHIO, Dayton, Springfield. Over 90 years as the Miami Valley's weather, traffic, and news station.
Cynthia, I would bet that it's just like a vanilla shake with some mint flavoring. Ashley, I caught the tail end of it. It was fine, you know. Something to watch. My mother-in-law stayed with us Saturday night so they could go to the baton competition, and we had it on, and she actually chuckled at Dr. Boogie. I was like, really? Huh. Okay.
If breaking news, traffic, or severe weather happens anytime this hour, we'll break in immediately because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Don't hesitate to call. You call me? You better call me. Damn it, get me a phone. Call me on my radio. I'm gonna call you. You got him on the radio? You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Our new telephone number. If you want to be on the show, 937-957-1290. I was just sitting in here in the studio watching the CBS Evening News, and the first story, of course, they talked about was the search for Nancy Guthrie. And I thought this was interesting, and I'd seen this earlier today, that the FBI is using something they call a signal sniffer. Like, well, what is a signal sniffer? Apparently, it's a high-tech tracking tool that they will mount on a helicopter or a drone and fly at a low altitude over an area that they're searching. And that signal sniffer will pick up the electronic pulses from her pacemaker. Now, I don't know how far away you have to be or how close you have to be, but that's what they're using that over an area, I guess, in the desert, not far from where she lived. The other new things that I saw in this report, the family of Nancy Guthrie, including her daughter and Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie, they have been ruled out as possible suspects. The other thing that they mentioned is that they're talking to Walmart because they've identified the backpack. It's a Ozark brand backpack. And that is Walmart is the only location or the only place that sells those. So Walmart apparently has provided the FBI with security footage of every Ozark backpack that was purchased in a store, and also all of the backpacks that have been purchased online for the last number of months, in hopes that maybe they can try to, pin down who it might be in that video that many people have seen. The other thing, I saw this earlier today. This whole thing with the ransom notes being sent to TMZ is really strange. Because remember when this first occurred, they mentioned that that they had received a couple of ransom notes, and it turns out one of those first ones that they got was completely 100% a hoax. It was just somebody trying to, cash in or whatever. But now TMZ reported this morning in their I guess he's the CEO or whoever he is, Harvey Levin, put out a video that they received a fourth note from somebody saying that they had information on the whereabouts of Nancy Guthrie. And this person who's sent this ransom note has sent 3 others. So either this person is on the level and knows something, but is really, really, really focused on the reward money. He also, I guess in the letter today or the last letter, says that he has a police record and he's afraid that he'll get in trouble if he comes forward. So that's why he's been going through TMZ, I guess, instead of going to the FBI. Or the other hand is he's just a scammer too, which I wouldn't be surprised. But the thing that I thought was intriguing in this particular note that was sent to TMZ that Harvey Levin read this morning was that this guy says that he was in Mexico a week ago and saw Nancy Guthrie with a number of people. And I guess he could tell she was being, held against her will. And he was told not to say anything. Now, who knows? Who knows? This could just be a wild goose chase. But, I asked this question early on, if this could be the work of a Mexican drug cartel. Because, her house is only I think it was like an hour away from the Mexican border where she lives there in Arizona. And it would be easy in the middle of the night to zip somebody across the border and nobody would know. Nobody would know. Very easy to do. I mean, it takes a little bit of skill, obviously, but it can be done without, thinking twice. And, the first requests for money, they asked for crypto. Well, the stories that I've seen is that many of these drug cartels, they operate in that world because it's hard to track. Or at least it's hard to, link someone to a specific account. I don't know much about crypto. That's evident. But it just, there's some things that just sort of ring some bells, because down in Mexico, cartels have been known for kidnapping foreigners that go to visit the country, kidnapping CEOs of companies. And so I could totally see this being like a cartel thing. And I wonder, could it have anything to do with what Savannah Guthrie does? I mean, she's got money. I don't know how much money she has. I know she's a millionaire, but I don't know exactly how much. But could she have done, or NBC, who she works for, could they have done stories about, Mexican drug cartels and put somebody in a bad situation down there? Who knows? And this could be retaliation. People don't need a lot of motivation sometimes to do stuff like this, especially if they're already, operating outside the law. So it'll just be curious to see what happens with that story. 937-957-1290. I saw this story today. I was a little disappointed with our Girl Scout cookie sales opportunity. For the last couple of years, we've had Girl Scouts on the show. They come on, they give me their cookie pitch. They've got 60 seconds to try to sell me a box of cookies, and I always bought the cookies. And in years past, we've had 3, 4, 5 people, 6 girls call in. This year we had 1. And I promoted it. I said, call in, send me an email, get your Girl Scout on here, and she'll be on the air. I'll buy some cookies. It'll be a good opportunity for them to actually speak to someone to try to sell the cookies, not just hand mom or dad the sales brochure or the pamphlet or whatever, the order form. But this story, this is a girl from Pittsburgh. Her name is Pim Neal. She's 6 years old. And as of this morning when this story came out, she had sold 75,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. 75,000. Now, she did this on social media. Mom or dad, they made a clever video. They put it out there. And at some point, the number of views eclipsed 1 million. And she's now trying to sell 100,000 cookie boxes. So when I saw this story today, and I swear this is absolutely true, there was a link in the story to her online profile where you could order the cookies. When I first clicked on it, it said something to the effect that she's trying to get to 100,000 and she had 3,600 boxes to go. A minute later, I hit refresh. 2,800 boxes to go. Like, this girl is selling 1,000 boxes of cookies every minute. It's insane. Now, the whole point of the Girl Scout cookie thing is for them to raise funds so the girls can go camping and can do activities. And, it's a nonprofit, and it's great. But I've always stressed when we did the Girl Scout cookie pitches that I think many of the Girl Scouts are missing an opportunity, because back in my day, the girls used to go door to door, and you'd have to have, that experience to talk to someone and try to sell them the cookies, and you're looking them in the eye, you're trying to put your best foot forward. There's some real valuable experience that the girls could get with that. Now, I understand why we don't do that anymore. Safety reasons, I get it. But, I guess it's just the world we live in now, that this girl she's set all kinds of records. She's going to sell over 100,000 boxes, all because it's just social media. And that's fine. That's a lot of money that they raise, but she's 6. Mom or dad made the video. Mom or dad put it out on social media, and the kid's reaping the benefits, which, again, that's fine. But is it really teaching her anything? I don't know.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Coming up, folks.
Double D.
H. Double L.
That's T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
looking forward to temperatures over 60 later this week. Well, the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I almost forgot what it was like to have fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream. I was up on Facebook and YouTube. I talked about this a week or so ago, that there was a Pokemon card that was going up for auction. I never got into Pokemon cards. They came out a little bit after my childhood, but my kid was into Pokemon cards. Ian, were you into Pokemon cards? Yeah. How many did you have? Did you have a bunch of them?
Yeah, I actually had 3 binders full. I had a cardboard box full of them that were not sorted, and then I had a little basket with that was also.
Yeah, you still have them?
Somewhere. They're probably worth a lot of money. I'd probably get some money out of them.
Well, this particular Pokemon card was owned by wrestler Logan Paul.
I don't care.
Well, wow. Okay.
Nah, I could care less
thanks
about
for
that. I
playing.
could care less about that guy.
Well, he had this this Pikachu Illustrator card, which is like a super rare.
I have seen those.
Yeah, super rare card. According to the story, the card was one of only 39 that were created for a Pokemon illustration competition in the 1990s. Okay. So he has one of them, and it is graded a 10, which I guess is the top, right?
I guess. I've never heard of graded Pokemon cards.
So he put this card in one of those fancy cases.
Yeah.
And he had a diamond encrusted necklace added to it. And he was wearing it to wrestling events. Okay.
That doesn't seem safe.
Well, that's what he was doing. He bought the card 5 years ago for $5.2 million. It sold for 16.4, I guess, in this last week.
Wow.
Yeah. So he made some bank on this.
Like he needs any more.
Like this Pokemon card and the diamond encrusted necklace. And the person who bought it, he's going to deliver it to them personally. Isn't that exciting?
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of my baseball cards were ever worth that much money. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Larry Hanskin has the Flyer Insider up next. He's out at the Frickers on Woodman. Have a terrific Monday night. And we'll be back tomorrow just after 5 here on the Evening Edge. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.